And my double monitor stopped working today, so I'm going to be toggling. So I might look weird.
Difficulties on my end.
You are supposed to speak today. Did you know that?
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I messed things up. Back. No, I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I just heard that.
Okay.
Fair warning. Hey,
All right, we are live. I got our chat going for the YouTube. And then Roxy, just let me know when you're good to go. When you're in.
So are we gonna go on Facebook and YouTube? Or just
Yeah.
YouTube?
That is what we're attempting right now. So I've got us up on YouTube, and then Roxy's working on getting us up on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I have people texting me. Hold on.
I would say go ahead on YouTube because Facebook is
All right.
being my friend right now as I figure this out.
Okay, deal. Right now, we are the only one watching. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Rox, I was gonna say you just shared your screen.
Yeah.
So then I was watching YouTube with your computer. Okay, well, we are the only one watching right now. So let me share. Hold on, copy. I don't like not having a double monitor now. Let me do this on the pages. Page. And we'll go from there.
What about now? I think I got it.
Woo, woo. Let me see then before I post it. Is it on the partnership page?
Yes. And on the event because it posted both now.
Nice.
So it should be sharing my
Okay,
screen.
hold on. I still see our TikToks. I just see our TikToks so far. But I'm sure it's it's a personal issue. So we can go ahead.
we could do a sassy card.
Yeah, we can.
I'll take a sassy card.
I'll take a sassy card.
We'll start with all of you guys on the sassy cards. All right. All right. This one is for Pam. They broke your heart. Fuck them.
I love it.
And I got, okay, I'll do Roxy next. Oh, that took 3 seconds.
Oh, wait.
It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. And then for Liz. I gotta take out that. Okay. Oh, for Liz, you got 2.
Yeah.
First, you got, you're the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. And you got, you think someone is lying. They are.
Oh, not me.
Okay. Not you, Roxy?
Not me, I promise.
Okay. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
You know, it could be light because we're getting to a holiday.
Holiday.
I
Yeah,
know. I think that's it too.
Yeah.
Um,
there's tons of people on the highway headed out of town.
yeah.
There's supposed to be like 37 million people traveling this weekend because it's the first weekend things are opening back up. People haven't been anywhere for a year.
Yeah. But we have Allie watching now.
Hi, Allie.
Hey, Allie. Yeah, we have Allie watching now. And so Allie, we're just having a conversation amongst ourselves. Pop out chat. Trying to figure out how to do
Allie.
this on the screen.
I pulled a card for the first person that came in, which really resonates with you. It says, get grounded, empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature.
Oh, that's a nice card.
These are beautiful cards. They're my Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light cards.
I have that deck too. I haven't used it in a while.
Well, one of the books that I didn't pay for that's coming is one from Rebecca Campbell, and it's Rebecca Campbell Starseeds. So that's going to be an interesting book.
I have that deck. And Steve and Alyssa are watching now. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I already got Steve's message. That came through yesterday. Did you tell him?
I did tell him, yes. And he had a great response.
Good.
It was very relevant.
Good.
Some things had happened that led up to the message that you got. So it was extremely relevant.
I'm noticing that like some of our regular people that come, I'm getting like, I got messages like for Steve yesterday. I got some for the people that we met in Amarillo. I got messages from them for today. So.
Well, and if we need to, we could probably tell them their messages and then send it to them directly.
Okay.
Yeah. Liz said, or Allie says, thank you, Liz. Miss you guys.
Miss you, Allie.
Miss you.
Allie,
You
so
know,
how to see your address so I can send you the gifts that you have here.
yeah, we might just have to do send Steve and Alyssa the Zoom thing and just do their private readings all night.
We could do that.
I do have a message for them if they're asking, or you can just roll.
They all
Well,
said
you
hi.
know,
All said
they
hi.
don't need to ask. They're here. They just get one.
Yeah.
Well, what's come to me for Alyssa is triple ones, so angel numbers, and what that means is the angels are with you and that they hear you now. And move forward with it, whatever your intention is, because it's coming. So you need to do that. That was for Alyssa. And coming in for Steve R. I have, those are angel numbers also. I've got triple fours. And those are to remember that hard work is one of the fastest ways to manifest your dreams, and the universe can help. So your writing time is in the evenings, and you didn't write last night. So possibly tonight. And I think that's all I have.
Sorry, I'm toggling back and forth
That's okay.
in everything. For a second there, I saw you twice, Roxy. Threw me off. I thought I messed something up.
No, it's me. You know, I came on to try and help, but I'm not being much of help. I can't figure this out. I saw you just stand still. I'm like, wait.
I do have a message that Steve or Alyssa could consider for Mason. I'm hearing that now. And that is, there'll be an opportunity to get him into a basketball league. And you need to seize that moment and take that. He'll be very, very good at that sport. I see it being something quite large. Career making. So consider that.
Alyssa asked if we had any cards for her. And I picked up my deck, and this one, as I was starting to shuffle, this one was already flipped. So I think this one is for you. It says, believe what you see, face reality, or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely.
And I heard stay strong. And then I saw a lion with you. Draw on that lion, be the lion. Use that courage and strength. Nope, kitty butts.
I'm also seeing a lion. And this is with Alyssa. That's correct. Hello to everybody. So how's everybody doing? Good, I hope.
Good.
Hi, Sylvia.
How you doing, dear? How's everybody?
Good.
Yes, I just want to comment on the line very quickly for Alyssa. So yeah, that's absolutely correct. You know, of course the lion wins the fight, right, for the prize winner. So they're very strong. One for totems. Usually yours, dear, is I see a whale or dolphin with you quite a bit. So I've seen both of them, but largely the dolphin. But this time I'm definitely seeing a lion. And it's really, if I had to summarize, I'd have to say strength and assertiveness and power. Of course, makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd have to say sometimes well, they help to protect with someone as a totem that an individual that sometimes struggles with personal feelings about things. So they attempt to help with that. Of course, predatory, which makes complete sense. And you know, they're very good about warning, you know, giving warnings in your life on this plane when there's something, you know, coming your direction that could be harmful to you or to your family. So it's not just about you, dear. It's for the whole family. But again, courage, strength, and overcoming difficulties. And they also sometimes represent with some individuals that that they're I don't think I want to use the word wild with you, dear, but you're rambunctious. How's that? That's probably a better word. And can be when you get in that moment, you can be a little bit hard to handle in those moments. But I don't see that as a bad thing either. So, you know, I wouldn't have any concern about that. But again, they're the relentless fighters, right? They represent courage, strength, and overcoming difficulties. So a wonderful power animal. That's another one of the animals that you tend to acquire. They do come and go. Not often you keep them around all the time, but I mean, you could, but they come and go quite a bit, depending on what you have going on. So, right, they're always a good one to call on when you've got something going on that you need to address or to confront. So, yeah, I think that's it. I hope that helps. Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have Charbra. She said, hello, ladies. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Hold on, let me scroll this over. I'm ready for any messages and a sassy card, please and thank you. And I know, Liz, you said you got messages.
And one was for her. They told me that she's having a lot of inner turmoil. But to believe in herself, believe what she's seeing and feeling. And as Sylvia tells us all the time, and don't color it. But there's a lot of inner turmoil there about believing if she's seen it or not, or feeling it if she's not. And she's kind of being pulled. Trust your instincts is what they just told me also.
All right. And then I got 2 cards for you today. I got make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. And I got don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone and you know why. So I hope that helps for you. And then Cool Run-ins is also with her. He would like to know if there are any messages to help him locate his keys, pendulum, and books. And he would also like a sassy card. He also says it was a pleasure to meet us all. So Cool Run-ins, I loved meeting you as well. Your card is you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. So I hope that helps.
I saw a bookshelf. Did he set his stuff down on a bookshelf?
The keys, the pendulum, and the books all together?
Yeah, like set them on a bookshelf or a shelf or something. I immediately saw a bookshelf.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. Mm-hmm. That's correct. Well, of course it's correct, right? Yeah. Can I just talk quickly about your idea? May I cover that? Because I didn't see that on you last time when I saw you. It's a beautiful yellow. Wasn't yellow when I saw you, which of course, as you know, is the solar plexus chakra. You know that, and that also manages your self-esteem. Very important for you, and your personal power as well. Also, extremely important for you. They also, you know, that vibration resonates with happiness, confidence. Once you can get up and over those items that I mentioned earlier, the self-esteem and that type of thing, you also have the ability to you really need to remember that, because you've helped a lot of people, and you continue to do that, and that's very nice. But don't forget his first, right? Which is you, and that's pretty important to you. They're also the yellow oils are most of our natural born leaders, dear. So very, very important, leading teams. They also have high levels of energy, and really, again, I think I said, you know, to positively motivate others, but again, you have to motivate yourself first. And I see that there's been some challenges, you know, possibly that. So make sure that you're covering yourself there. And then, of course, remember the most beautiful thing about the yellow is that it's the color of the sun, right? So it's warm, it's cozy, it feels good. So it tends to pour into you because it feels good. Now, also our yellows are quite often are mathematicians and such folks, because they analyze things very easily, very quickly, very smart. In those items that they analyze and that they understand quickly are quite often complex concepts that perhaps someone else might not understand. So that's quite a compliment to you. But again, you know, the yellow is, you know, the color of the sun, full of inner joy, which you do have. I mean, others are attracted to you because of that. And that's why, I mean, they're just naturally attracted to you in that's way. So it's quite beautiful. It's more of a kind of a lemon, I think I'd have to say, yellow. It's quite lovely, dear. So I hope that helps. I didn't see the color on you before, so it's a lovely color to have. So I hope that helps.
All right, and it looks like you dropped out there for a second with the sound, but we're back. So that's good. Next up is Kiana, wondering if there are any messages for her.
I saw 3 triangles, one here, and one here. I'm gonna have to figure out what that means.
And Charbra said you were in the middle of talking about hurting someone when you came back on. We just missed what was right before that. Sylvia, if you know what that was referring to.
Hurting someone, is that what you said, my dear?
Yeah, that's what
Sure. So the aura discussion, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was referring to as, you know, folks are drawn to you. You radiate like the sun, so they're drawn to you. But make sure that you take care of yourself first. So, you know, you're reaching real far over the line. That's sort of the heading where it came. It was make sure that you take care of yourself first. Remember who's number one, and then you can help others as you do. So that was that piece, dear. Does that make sense? I hope that helps clear that up.
Yeah, that's a lot clearer. And then the next person up is Kiana. So if you have any messages for her, and then I know Liz is figuring out the start of hers.
Yeah, I do actually. I'm seeing 888s on her. So again, we're back to angel numbers again. We seem to have a lot of angels here with us tonight. So Kiana, dear, so you've learned so much. And you're so smart, you're so swift, you're so deft, you're so skillful. But you've learned so much about your path, which is lovely and wonderful. So you need to begin to share that with others to uplift them, so to help them. And then when you do that, that will also help to ascend and to uplift you as well. I see you helping with some other things very, very soon. And then I immediately now I see 555. So I'm still still on my angel numbers here. And the 555s are that a major change is coming. That's what that means. A major change is coming, which is a good thing. I think you're probably ready for that. So make sure that you keep your eyes open for that, and then you watch for that on your path. So those two kind of come together, don't they? There's major changes coming, and you've got your eyes open. We've got this path, and it's beautiful, and pay attention to what's headed, the direction that you're headed in, because there's going to be some asks. I'm hearing there'll be some asks on some things that you're asked to do. So you'll need to very soon. So you need to consider those and think about how those fit into your life. And I know that I'm hearing that you're extremely busy, which I understand. And so then it comes down to priorities and prioritizing, which you're also very good at. And I'm also happy to hear that you've improved on your diet a bit, so that's good. Eating better foods, nutrition, please, I think is probably a better word. So congratulations on that, dear, pat you on the back right now. So yeah, a few things. I hope that helps.
Are you trying to make a major decision and making a pro and con list?
I don't have a response from her, but I know Kiana's a list maker for sure.
Okay, because it has something to do with a pro and con list. And then I drew her a card and it says Mira. And it says who or what is triggering you.
So Kiana just said, the only thing that comes to mind is the new job that's coming up.
I'll figure it out, and I got to figure out what I mean. It's not just the triangles; it's triangles with a half circle with a line through it. And when I saw it was on a black background, and the triangles were on a white background, so they were black. But the circle and the line were in white.
That's a neat picture.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Well, while you figure out that one, next we have Lindsay G. She said, hi, needing clarification for my next step, and a sassy card would be amazing. So what do we feel about Lindsay's next step?
So I think that Lindsay, hello Lindsay, I think you've got a bit of an idea of what is you want to do, and that is not pie in the sky. That is something that you could and should pursue. I also see all over you. I see quite a few numbers, but I see threes. So I'm going to jump over to numerology, and that represents that you're creative. You're a great communicator, energetic, of course. You're inventive, assertive, broad-minded, have some artistic skills. You're imaginative, and can be a little bit, you like to do a lot of things. So, you know, make the list and mark things off as you go. So as you're working through things, you don't get frustrated and scattered. So prioritize those and mark this off. But you have threes all over you. And I'm hearing very strongly that what you're wanting is what you want to do as far as next steps is not pie in the sky. Oh, that is what you should do. That I wouldn't worry too much about what other people think. So you do need to do that. So I'd have to say next steps are very good, and you know what it is, and I'm able to confirm that for you.
I heard jump. Take a leap of faith. Jump.
Yeah, but I'll definitely have to agree with that. Absolutely.
Okay, up next, we have Labrisha M, and Labrisha M is wondering if there are any messages for her.
And I'll go first, if that's okay, Taylor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what I see with you, dear, is I see a spirit animal with you, and it's a panda. You know, soft, very cute. It's a panda, but let me tell you what that means. It's quite powerful. They inspire tranquil strength and determination. And so again, under the soft and furry appearance, don't let that fool you. They bring forth the importance of strong personal boundaries to feel safe. So making sure in helping you to set those boundaries and making you to feel safe, because you've had some concern about that as well in the past. And they also help you to feel grounded, so very grounded in life, and that's good. you also, I want to try to sum it up for you. So you also, you like your world to be harmonious, and they help you with that, which, everyone would want that, right? But they're particularly good at that, it helping with that, and to set that tone and to move that forward. But they really have, they have a gentleness, but they also have great strength. And they're wonderful with peace, making peace. I think you tend to be the person in the middle that's trying to bridge, maybe family relationships and or friendships, and that type of thing. I see you in that role. Also, don't forget the pandas actually very, very good luck. They provide a positive outlook on life. And they also, remember, they have a connection with I think it's the Eastern wisdom, right? They have a lot of spiritual qualities as well. I don't want to forget that one. That one, of course, is very, very important. They hopefully this makes sense, but that there's with them there's sort of an integration of polarized, if you will, aspects of yourself, such as the feminine and masculine energies. And I think you feel that sometimes, and that's what gives you the strength, and that's what gives you the grounding that you need. You have a very heart-centered energy and nurturing person. So I think I'd have to say who wouldn't love you, right? And of course, with that comes emotions. Emotions are important to you. I think that's very nice. And they have really kind of a calm determination, very calm determination. You make up your mind about something, aim before you do it. But don't forget what I said earlier about the boundaries. You also enjoy some private time and some private space, and that's also what this term represents. But and then remember, just a reminder of the personal boundaries as well, and making sure that you're setting those. So it's a lovely totem to have. I don't see that one too often, so it's very nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I hope that helps you.
I heard swag, and I know I heard that, but I heard swag, and then I heard believe. And then I saw on number 5s around you, and 5s have to do with abundance, spiritually, monetarily. So abundance is coming your way.
Okay, we've got a follow-up. We're doing this one live. Okay, so they found the books on the shelf. And it says, so were the keys and pendulum with them? And it's got a question mark. But they did find the books for sure.
I just heard desk.
I did too.
And then I think I forgot to tell Lindsay what her sassy card was. That was my bad. So Lindsay, your sassy card is you need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on, let that shit go, and your soul will thank you. So I hope that helps.
You know that I pulled a crystal card for her, and it said, was smoky quartz, and it said, let it go.
Oh,
so those two.
Okay,
go
we'll
together.
see what Charbro says when they check the desk. We'll wait for that one. But yeah. All right, Roxy, we got onto Facebook. Is that right?
We did finally. So I don't know what was happening, but it was kind of annoying.
Look at what the girls from here. There, see, they can see you now.
Does not look pleased.
Pretty girl.
See
The
it.
mama departed.
Ooh, Roxy has a question as we wait for some people in.
Wait, it sounded like you were messing with the mic when you said that. What was that?
What about now?
That's a little better.
All right. So Roxy has a question. Is that allowed?
Why not?
Are there any past life messages for me?
Past life messages?
Yeah.
I see a blue orb. I see a pyramid. It's not a pyramid, it's a teepee. And I heard strength. And I see a bunch of you sitting around in a circle. And it's almost like you're praying and giving thanks.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and jump in quickly? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, absolutely. Listening to that one, right? It was the strength and whatnot. So, Roxy, dear, your spirit animal, which I've always seen with you, and from past life, so he has come forward with you, is the panther, which really suits you quite well, knowing you. They're very powerful, they're very protective, of course. They really symbolize the courage and a valor, and of course power, as I said. You are so with them, so you still have them. It's just someone that's come forward. So with you, you have a fierce guardian with you, that's helped to bring you forward, and who continues to motivate and push you forward. Yeah. Also, they encourage you to understand the power within the shadows, right? And to eliminate fear of the unknown or the dark. And I think that makes sense to you, the dark side and the unknown. You've had it for quite a long time, many years, 100 years, 100 plus. And what's interesting about them too is, and this really resonates with you as well, there are common symbolism for astral travel, which you do, guardian energy, a strong symbol of feminine. They represent a passing and death and a rebirth, which makes sense based on the question and the fact they've come forward with you. And then there's also, they're real good at helping to reclaim your power. So if you're down about something or something hasn't quite gone like you want it to, they're good at helping you to reclaim your power and help you set direction to advance you and to move you forward, to still get to where you want to go. You know, again, I have to just touch on the dark again. I mean, it's the ability to not be afraid of what's in the shadows. And you do have that ability. And of course, they represent being aggressive. So some aggressiveness, which is fine, right? Driven and strong power. And, you know, I see you, I see you on a runway, dear. I see you walking on a runway. It's a stage. I see the curtains in the back, and it's a stage. And you're kind of coming out. There's a circle kind of at the end, and it's almost like you're modeling beautiful clothes or dresses. They're actually floor-length dresses. And it's quite beautiful, but there's an audience sitting in red seats, and I can't go away from that. I keep seeing that. So I would say that I'd say with certainty that is something that is in your future as well. So when you have this calm about you and this confidence, and because that's the way you are, and of course the totem does that with you as well, and that but again, you know, the death and the rebirth, as you've said, just come forward with you, just come forward with you for a long time. So it's a wonderful spirit animal to have. So no, I think that's lovely, dear. No, I hope it helps you.
Yeah, it does. I like that I have a
Do that, please.
Can you repeat that?
May I add on to that, please?
Yes.
Please do.
So adding on, I believe it is called piggyback. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Onto the shadows. Do you remember the conversation where you learned about these shadows on your trip? We discussed that intentionally. So I'm glad that Sylvia was reiterating what you have already been told and you've already been instructed to do. But also, one way to tap into your past lives, since you are so interested, is to go to the toolbox. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Dig down into the toolbox. It is not one size, and you do not have just the one new tool. Each tool, as you touch it, will take you into a lesson from a past life. Does that make sense? Are we clear?
Yes.
Picture a Mary Poppins bag. It'll expand the deeper you go and the more things you find. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes. The shoe is not the most important one. Right?
Very true.
Okay. Dig, 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 and you will get everything you know or want to know.
Thanks.
Can I speak now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Roxy, my love.
Hi.
When you dig into that toolbox, please remember to stay in the present and not get lost in the past.
Okay.
Well, we've got just about every chance in here now, don't we?
Was that?
We've got just about everybody trancing here now, don't we? That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah. Everyone's going.
Yeah, you should feel free too, you know. I've seen it. Mhm.
You know, I'm gonna stick to emceeing today, you know.
We all have to learn how to translate Creole before we can let her trans. Okay, so Charbra gave us an update. She said they have no idea. They're at a complete loss about the desk. So they don't know where the keys or the pendulum are because the desk didn't resonate.
A table then?
Are they in a drawer? Is that why you were thinking desk? Or are they sitting on top? She's not asking this. This is just me.
I just saw like a desk. And they said desk. So maybe it's an end table, maybe with drawers, or hey, we found the books. 85%.
Yeah, pull some drawers. They're in drawers. There are.
Yeah, I'm seeing drawers.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Tiana is asking if there are any messages from her granny Sabrina, aka Mama Save.
Can you hear me, Taylor? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
So, what I'm seeing is what I've been shown is a beautiful ring, and hold on, bring it a little bit closer so I can see it. Do you have something? Do you have possibly some jewel or something from your grandmother? Because the ring looks older to me. It looks antique-ish to me, but give me a minute. I'm listening because they're giving me something else on that. Okay. So what the ring is actually symbolizing, so it's actually not the ring itself, pardon me. It is, but it's also, it represents the circle of life. And she's talking to me, represents the circle of life. And that you have to stay in motion and follow that path. Make sure that you're stopping everywhere you're supposed to stop. But she just keeps pointing to it and saying, just make sure you're going around and about things in the right way of the ring itself. It has like a leaf or something. Oh, it's quite pretty. And then I'm hearing something about a cousin. Yeah, so there's something about a cousin. You've got some concern possibly about someone. And that person will be okay. She's speaking to me. She's speaking very fast. Also that there's someone that you're wondering if, well, if they're being honest with you. So you're asked to take another look at that and to study that. I'm not feeling like maybe you're being given all the information that you need to make a decision. I think they're holding something back on you. So you need to make sure that you have all the facts and details before you make a decision. And now I'm seeing, she's showing a whole bunch of different things. So now I'm seeing a tire swing in a old tree, it's like an old oak tree or something like that, with a little girl swinging in it, possibly you. She's got pigtails in her hair and a yellow shirt on, jeans, very cute, little red wagon. And now she's handing me a lot of red hearts to pass on to you. She's got a lovely aura, a lovely, lovely lavender aura around her, very, very powerful, very, very beautiful. And she also wants me to tell you that she's in the choir. I know I'd sing you somewhere. She's with our choirs, you know, singing choirs. And she's in the choir here. She's got quite a lovely singing voice. And she is in the choir here. I think maybe you've asked the question. She's saying, you know, what is she doing there? How she keep herself busy? So she wanted me to tell you that she's in the choir and quite enjoying herself. She's also you play an instrument, yeah. And you play. She plays a harp, which is quite lovely. So for some reason she keeps coming back to choir like that. That's pretty important. I know she's just singing to you or always wanted to do something like that, right? But just keeps coming back to that now. Is that all you have to show? Okay, I mean, she's lovely, beautiful, and sending hearts. I've lots of red hearts for you. They're for you. And she's also saying that she's whispered in your ear, and you've heard that, and that is her. You have heard that. And she's also sharing that there's something wrong with your foot. Has your foot been bugging you, bothering you a bit? She's pointing to a foot to take care of something, but that will be okay. Okay. And watch as you step down. That's what she is. Okay, thank you. When you step down off a curb, be careful and be safe and be steady. There'll be an instance soon where you'll do that, and to be safe and to be steady. Just so you don't fall or roll your ankle or anything like that. So it's kind of a early warning, you know. And she's quite lovely, very, very friendly. She has a beautiful voice, lovely pitch. Yeah. I hope that helps. She's right here. Well, she was. Now she's back behind you. You probably feel her there. So she's hoping you do. I hope that helps. I feel like someone else has something else to add that bit. Yeah. Thank you, dear.
So we have a couple more questions. I don't know if we have any on Facebook, Roxy, but so we had one get brought up where, because we had brought up how all of us had just tranced somebody for Roxy's answer. So we had a question of like, what is trancing? So I don't know if you want to take that. I'm happy to start it, and then we can all fill in what I forget, because I'll forget something. But trancing is where we leave our bodies. So Pam will leave her body or I will leave my body, or Roxy will leave her body, and then a spirit will come in. So Sylvia is Pam's guide, and Sylvia comes in and speaks through her using her body. I have a whole collective, so I think I've only tranced the same person maybe 2 times, 3 if I'm lucky. I always have somebody different. Half the time I don't know what their name is. Roxy has tranced her grandfather. Has there been anybody else, or has it just been your grandfather?
Just family.
Okay, yeah, just family. And then Liz has a couple spirit guides that like to come in and trance through her. But for the most part, we leave completely, or there's also 2 other ways that we can do this. It's where we can essentially leave our body, but not leave and go travel, astro travel, but where you'll just stay in your energetic field. So you're still aware, you're still there, but the spirit comes in and speaks through you, or where you just move over. So you're still in your body, and you just share your body with the spirit, and the spirit delivers messages without us having to be the middleman interpreting them. Did I forget anything, or is there anything you want to add?
I think that there's one of that explanation, yeah. As you said, the what's important is, then we're not dealing with the middleman, like you said. So I'm speaking to guides and others that have passed. They're coming to me. So I'm doing a little bit of translation and sharing that information. But if it were Pamela here, then, I'd be talking to a guide or someone's passed over, and then I'd interpret what they're saying to me, and then I'd tell her, and then she'd tell you. So that's kind of the middleman that we're just avoiding and just making it more direct. And then one of the point I just want to make, which is, it's about being a medium, right? And what that really means is the medium is say in this case Taylor, that she's in the middle, right? The medium, aka medium, so she can speak to those on this plane. You have a question, and then in the middle of those that have passed, so she can bring her guides in and then get information. So that's the medium piece where they come together, right? The information comes in and comes through. So that's the medium piece of it. So I want to make that clear, that not every psychic is a medium, but every medium is a psychic as well as a medium. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, it's just clear, more direct information and messages. So yeah.
Yeah, and I like trancing better because, like I was telling my friend, I feel like it's playing charades. You just, like, I get a ton of images, or I get colors, or I get smells, and you have to interpret them and figure out how they all fit together and what the message is. So I personally am just lazy. I like to leave and let them come in and just give the messages themselves. So that's always fun. Mm-hmm. And then Lindsay, I saw your message where you said that you're having to give up a lot of your favorite foods because of an autoimmune disorder. Just as like a new thing that I found, I have an autoimmune disorder as well. And I was recently diagnosed. I was diagnosed at the end of 2019. So I just hit remission a couple weeks ago. Woo, woo, yeah. But fun fact, I started doing, now I can't think of what it's called, intermittent fasting. And it has been a total game changer. So I don't necessarily watch exactly every little thing that I eat, but I watch when my eating windows are. So if you can, I know some can't because of diabetes and stuff, but if you can try intermittent fasting, try it, because that might be a game changer for you like it was for me. Okay. Roxy, do you have a question from Facebook? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I got 2 questions. Well, from different people. So Diana K wants to know if there are any messages for her.
Yeah, I've got well, the first thing that came to me when you said Danny's name was the triple nines. So I'm 3 9s. So I think you've seen 9s. They're not 6s, they're 9s. And these are angel numbers. That's what these represent. So what they really mean is you've reached the end of a cycle, right? So whatever you're doing, you've kind of come to the end of that, and it's time to jump to that next piece. So again, it's time for you to move on to something new. So go ahead and shut that door and open the next one, and know that what you need will be there for you. So you've just got 9s all around you. So you've come to the end of a chapter, and it's time to move on to the next one. And I'm sure you know what that is. So don't be afraid of that. Remember the faith, the courage, and the fortitude to do that. So yeah, I think that's important. There's something important waiting for you, and that's what's next. And there's always something important waiting, but the next one is pretty important. Very high energy, very lovely. Looks very lovely. So, you know, the old out with the old, in with the new. Right, here we go. I hope that helps you, dear.
All right. Liz, you're back just in time. We have a new question coming in.
Cool.
And it's from Kitty F. She said, I would like a message from Dawn, the love of my life.
He's got his hands like this, and he's doing this. He's giving you a kiss, but you already knew that.
This song that popped into my head, and I was trying to ask for more information about it, but they just keep playing the song, is a song by Meghan Trainor called Better When I'm Dancing. I want to say it's the words are, I feel better when I'm dancing. Is that right? Yeah. Better. Yeah. I can't sing it, but my feeling is that, or what I'm thinking that they mean by that is maybe you should listen to it, put it on in your kitchen, and dance around a little bit.
I do have, again, I'm back to numbers again. I'm seeing 7s, all of them, I'm seeing 777s, which are in numbers. So what that really means is now would be the time to seek a deeper spiritual connection. They're just all around you. I can't get away from them. And then when you do that with a deeper spiritual connection, then you begin to be able to manifest things, and the things that you want. You've got some ideas around till the end of the year. I'm hearing December. So now would be a good time to go ahead and start studying some of that and moving in that direction, so that and then of course manifesting, asking for those things, just put them out there and asking. It's quite simple. because you've got your eyes on some things toward the end of the year in December. So now would be a good time to strengthen that spiritual connection in meditation and other things. And you will get what you want. There's 3 things, and you will get them. But yeah, you will. So
I also heard he told me that he has sent someone. Not that he's sending, he has sent someone to you. So don't question it.
All right. Next up. Oh, so for some confirmation. So Kiana says, this granny I have only met in spirit. She's like my granny to the 4th power, but I've met her in past lives. Then, okay, so this search and rescue debacle with the keys and the pendulum. Okay. Charbra says, LOL, you should see our house right about now, but nothing. Can it be that the desk/table is not ours? We're most grateful for the books. We've been looking for those books for weeks. So thank you guys. I got that the desk or table is at an office, like a storefront type of office, but it's not a storefront that I was seeing.
Yeah, it's not a house. It's it's a business, almost like something like Justin's.
That's what I was thinking too, was Justin's, but I couldn't picture a desk at Justin's. Oh, I guess at the front.
At the front.
But the layout is similar to Justin's place.
Right, and it's not like you said, it's not a store. It's a business.
Yeah.
And it's brown. And not necessarily the pendulum and the keys are together. I think they are.
All right, I got one for you. She has a couple, so we'll go in pieces. Diane D wants to know if her summer will be as busy as you guys told her a few weeks ago.
Yes.
yes.
Well,
Yes.
that was me. That kind of scared me. It just popped right out. Sorry.
I heard positively. Yes.
I know. Yes. Like that. I don't know where that came from. I was even texting. I wasn't.
So a follow-up to that is, will her husband's career change or will he just get promoted?
I keep hearing like Allstate, change will do you good. Change will do you good.
I've got change as well. I'm seeing zeros, the number zeros all over you, which means you're entirely on the right path. It also represents change. And with the change that you're heading toward the best version of yourself, which is the reason for it. So stop holding on to because you're worried or concerned. You have to let that go and grab what's next, because you're heading toward a version of yourself. So I think changes is definitely in order. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Charbra says, oh my God, yes, we think we know where it is, with a ton of exclamation points. We require an update as soon as you know where you found them.
I feel invested.
I know, this is like an unfolding that we can't let go. Okay. Labricia says, is there anything specific my spirit have been trying to tell me lately? I mean spirit, and she said, oh, I meant spirit guides. So is there anything that her spirit guides have been trying to tell her lately?
I heard she's not seeing the signs
I was
that they're
gonna,
giving her.
I saw like 4 different types of synchronicities that they've been sending you. I'll try and figure out what the message is though. Focus on the details. Quit overthinking. You know what it is.
Terry, I'm sorry if there's a question for me, dear. My sound blipped out for a moment, so let me know, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It was, oh, now I lost it. Hold on. Oh, Labricia said, is there anything specific my spirit guides have been trying to tell me lately?
Oh, yes. So, they're trying to show you, your aura. They want to start there. So they want you to see auras. They want you to see yours first. So they're trying to help you, to teach you how to do that. That's where they want to start, and some basics on that, because that's something that you're very good at. And so Oz is what they're saying to me. And then of course they're talking about your aura, which is a green, which, as we know, those are our natural born healers, right? So you're also a healer. you've got hot hands. I always call them hot hands. And remember that the green is also, it resonates with the heart chakra. So the center of personal growth, healing, and also those that have a green aura radiate, you know, it's unconditional love and the life force energy that's sensed by all come into your presence or your orb. So people feel that coming from you, so they're attracted to you. And also, and it's quite an intense green. It's very pretty. And also, our greens are drawn to nature. They're drawn to animals. They're drawn to long walks on a path, and you know, picking a leaf off of a tree and analyzing it and looking at it and kind of following the line of it and that type of thing, which I think that you do. And then also, you know, the green energy field is also a very peaceful one. So again, people are drawn to you. They're also, our greens tend to be our more balanced and grounded individuals. So that's beautiful. And they easily give equal attention to their own creative goals and to the people that they love and that they care about. So very, very nice balance on the pendulum and how you swing that in your life on this plane. So that's very good. Also, I think it's important that to mention that the green aura is that bridges literally the spiritual world and the physical world on this plane. So it's spiritually a very strong color. Tend to be our creative, our profoundly creative individuals, much like Liz. Liz is green right now, drawing and different things. They're also, if someone criticizes you, sometimes you tend to take that to heart a little bit too much. Sometimes that's what our greens do. So don't let that get to your heart or hurt too much. So it's twofold. One is they want you to see ours and we'll come back. And I want to help you and show you how to do that. That's a good entry place to do, which I think you're seeing some of those already. And you'll feel them. You can see them with your third eye, but you also, you feel them and you feel the color. So you might say to someone, I didn't see the orange, but I feel it's orange, right? Which would be the same thing. I mean, that's perfect. And then yours itself, it's green. So then once you do that, it looks like, I mean, it's beautiful and it's very clear. I think maybe there was some help in the past, but looking at it right now, it's translucent and it's very clear and clean. It looks quite lovely. They're 3 feet out around you, so it's really very pretty, dear. So I'm sorry, that was a really long answer to a short question, but yes, the word for the day is auras. Mm-hmm. I hope that helps.
All right, and then I accidentally skipped someone, so we have to go back. Marla S. Is asking if there are any messages for her kids from loved ones. And while we grab those messages, I also pulled a sassy card for you that says, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So hopefully that helps.
Go ahead. I think I speak.
No, go ahead, Sylvia.
No, Liz, you go ahead, dear. I hear it coming to you. Go ahead, dear.
I just heard guidance and love
just guidance came through very, very strong.
The children I'm hearing are very spirited. They're quite spirited and rooted and they themselves are hearing, seeing things and whatnot. So they're very, very spirited. One in particular. But then that goes back to what Liz said about you know, guidance and helping to frame that and helping to harness and manage that. And I keep seeing I'm not sure this is very kids or not, but I keep seeing camping. I just keep seeing somebody camping. Maybe it's a family or maybe they go on an outing or something, but I keep seeing a tent and camping, and or maybe that's a family fun thing to do or something like that. But I keep seeing that with, I see that with kids as well. So, and then I keep seeing a small, very small, very beautiful sapphire ring that I think you've either got or somebody's going to find that. You know, quite often we leave gifts, so God's leave gifts for you or the family, and you're going to find a very small sapphire ring, real small stone, but you need to keep that because that's a gift. Maybe put on and it's a gift with lots of wonderful healing energy. So maybe put on a chain and put it around your neck, and you're gonna find that on a walk. So you know, keep your eyes open for that because that's soon. That's like yeah, over next week or something. So I keep seeing that on a sidewalk or something. Yeah, it looks like a sidewalk. Yes. Yes. So I hope that helps. Sorry, Liz, I didn't mean to speak over you.
Sorry, I was talking and I was muted. Liz, do you have one as well?
I just heard guidance and love, and yeah, this was very strong.
All right. Kiana asked for a sassy card. So we got this one for you. U equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. So I hope that helps you. All right, Roxy, you go ahead with yours.
All right, so Diane D wants to know, should she work on improving anything? And are there any numbers or messages for her?
I got 5s instantly. I got triple 5s. Which I don't have my book.
Oh no, I can help with that, yeah. So
Okay.
absolutely correct. So I can go number voice on that. So with number 5, you've got the number when it's time to rely a little more on people around you and to stop doing something or to stop doing things for everybody else. So that's part of what the 5s are. And then when we get into the triple 5s, that's and I think I had this with someone else earlier too. That means there's a major change coming in your situation. So great improvements and moving along. and moving on down the path and making things happen. So make sure that you keep your eyes in for it. So I think I said this earlier to someone else. Remember to close that door. You feel the pull, you feel it coming, and don't be afraid about have the faith and the fortitude to go ahead and shut that door and move on to the next piece, or step to the next cobblestone, I guess I want to say. So yeah, fives everywhere. Absolutely correct. Yes. So it's time. It's time. Major change. And a good one. It feels very good. It feels very nice. It feels like you've been waiting for quite some time. So it's there, and you've been asking for it. You've even written it down. So it's coming. It's coming not far. It's the summer. It's very close. Congratulations. Hope that helps.
All right, next up we have Diana asking, she says, I had a dream the other night about a wolf. Does anyone know what that means?
I heard right away protection.
I also got strength.
Absolutely. You're doing about that because that is an animal that's with you right now. It's totem, so it's a spirit animal. Yeah, and absolutely strength. They bring forth. You've got the power of the wolf, right? That brings forth instinct, intelligence. An appetite for freedom is something that they represent in a dream. Well, in a dream or as a totem. An awareness of the importance of friendships and social connections, and they help you with that. It also can symbolize your own concern for being threatened, or conversation that you're not comfortable with. Threaten's quite a strong word, but something that you're not comfortable with, and there's a lack of trust. So they help you with help to bridge that gap. That's why you're doing that. And also when the wolf shows up, pay strong attention to your intuition, because that's a big piece of that. So if I had to summarize, I'd have to say what they represent for you, whether in a dream or you're driving down the highway and you keep seeing them, or all that type of thing. A sharp intelligence, they represent that. A deep connection with instincts, an appetite for freedom, expression of strong instincts, as we would expect from them, and then again, if you're feeling uncomfortable about something, trust your intuition and think twice about it. Just one more thing, please. The wolf also it reflects sharp intelligence, and they help you with that in dealing with important things in your life, important decisions, conflicts and that type of thing. So that's why you're getting that, and I see it right behind you. So it's right there. I think maybe you've even felt it's been so close to you. Maybe you've even felt the breath of it. We've heard it. So, but it's a lovely totem to have, and a great protector. So that's why you're dreaming it. That's why. And keep in mind that, that's one of our better ways, some of the early and best ways that we come to those on this plane is through dreams, right? Sleep sometime. So that's one way for us to come in and share information with you without, scaring someone or frightening them. So, yeah, it's lovely, and that's why you're thinking about it. That's the reason. That's very nice. Congratulations. I hope that helps you.
Was muted again. Next up, we have Alyssa every time. Next up, we have Alyssa R. She said, if you have time, I was hoping maybe there's a message for me regarding my brother.
Can you hear me, Taylor, dear?
Yes.
Yeah, what I keep seeing around him is the single number 6, and what that translates to is that he's being held back by someone, possibly someone close to him, and that action by someone else is causing some pretty bad anxiety for him and creating some fear for him when he's trying to follow his path and he feels a pull, but he's feeling fearful, as in, possibly believing this person and saying, oh, I probably shouldn't do that then. So it's frightening him and scaring him, but it's also creating quite a bit of anxiety for him. He's not sleeping well. He's not sleeping well. And I'm hearing also, I'll just put it right after, diet. He needs to be eating better. The diet isn't great, so nutrition would help. I mean, perhaps I'm seeing him. Yeah, I'm seeing vitamins and things like that. I think he's okay. So he's a healthcare worker. I'm hearing. So he's putting a lot of himself out there to take care of others. And there was even a time I'm hearing when he was sick himself. So he needs to build that back up. He needs to build himself back up. So that's the nutrition piece, that's the vitamin piece, that type of thing. Shakes or something. I see him drinking shakes, like some protein shakes or that sort of thing. But then again, I see there's someone close to him that's holding him back. And I have to say that that won't be, well, there's some words of encouragement. There won't be forever. It will strike a nerve at some point. He's going to have to move forward, and because he has to. And that person that is trying to hold him back will either get along with it and accept it, is what I mean by get along with it, or they're going to have to step out of the picture. They have to have their own, this other person, they have their own path too. So, but I don't feel like what I'm hearing, not going to be too supportive, I'm sorry. And he's going to have to stand up for himself and say, this is what I have to do. And this is what I have to do to move forward. So, and he will. And he will, despite it, he will. And he'll do quite well. He'll do very well with that. And I also understand that there are some things to leave behind. You can't be friends with everybody the whole time you're on this plane because you don't have time. Some are friends for a day or a lifetime, or partners, that sort of thing. But sometimes you have to leave things too, because that's part of your path, and that's part of your lessons, that's part of your learning, and that's part of moving forward. And by doing that, that's not such a bad thing, because then by doing that, you also release yourself, but then you also release other people, whether it's a sick person or somebody else. So it's not, I just want to make sure that it's framed correctly, that it's not, mean or angry, that it's just, there's a path. And so by releasing, you're releasing yourself, but you also release that person too, then to go on their path and do the things that they need to do. So I don't feel like they're going to be very supportive. I'm sorry, dear. I wish I could. Gosh, I wish I could color my message right now, but I won't. So yeah, but he'll be okay. He'll be fine. And there's okay. There's a habit or there's a vice. That's probably a better word. There's a vice that he needs to kick. He needs to get rid of it. Because that is actually making the anxiety and the sleeplessness worse. So there's a vice. I'm sure he knows what it is. I'm not going to call it out. But he needs to help with that and in that, because that is causing some problems as well. And it's confusing him and disorienting him. So he's not always making the strongest decisions that he could in a single moment, when in fact he's quite strong, smart, intelligent, and forward thinking, and all those lovely things. So kicking that vice is going to help. So he needs to get rid of that. Boot it. I'm really trying to take the hard road on that one. I'm sure he knows what it is. You might even too. So I hope that helps, dear. I feel like someone else has got something else, so I'll sort off, but I hope that helps.
Yeah, I heard and felt that he's losing or lost something about his self, and he is very troubled by it. And he will be okay. I know that, but there's something, lost a part of himself, losing a part of himself, something. And I heard washed out or washed away. And but he realizes it. So he's working on it. That's the first step, is realizing something's wrong. So yeah. But he'll be good. He'll be good. He's a fighter.
Okay, so I have one from Facebook. Kristen P, just because I don't want to pronounce her last name terribly, wants to know if she can have a reading. So maybe some messages.
Sure, I'll sit there first. Hello, dear.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of folks that have some things too. So I'll say this, that you focus on three things right now that are pretty important to you. 1, 2, 3. And you've listed them, you know what they are. And one and 3 will happen soon. And 2, the number 2 message, and I'm taking a high road on this because they're a little bit personal. So but the second item will I'm sorry, I've got a lot of people talking to me, it's coming in. It will that will come to fruition as well early next year. So what you're wanting are dates, that's what you're asking about. So I can certainly give you some months on this. So item 1 is August. Item 3, I'm sticking with those 3 because they're pretty important. I'm hearing they're pretty hot. 3 is October, and then there's an item 2, which is January of next year. And I'm told that you know what those 3 things are. And also, I want to touch very quickly on I'm seeing 5s all over you again, so I'm back to my angel numbers. We've got a lot of 555s tonight, don't we? And what that is again is it's major change in your situation, but it's positive change, and it feels very positive. When I speak it, I smell roses, lots of lovely, lovely roses. Very positive feeling about it, very positive on the path. So make sure that you're keeping your eyes open for that very strong rose smell, which is indicative of positive change and positive movement and advancement as you move on down your path. So I'm also hearing I've got somebody kind of giggling and saying you're quite a trickster, which I think is really funny. I love that. So don't stop doing that. I mean, have fun, right? Have fun. That's what that's about. Have fun. Have more fun, I'm hearing. You need to have more fun. So you need to laugh more. So, well, those are very strong messages. I must start off because I think someone else has something else to say.
I'm just going to confirm that, yeah, I saw 5s too, and saw and smelt roses immediately.
For me, I actually got the lucky number 7, just 1 7, not repeating 5s, but the lucky number 7 in a turquoise blue. And then I also got the color green. So I don't know, Sylvia, if you want to talk about the light blue and the green.
You said number 7, right, dear?
Yeah, lucky number 7.
Sure,
and it's lucky number 7.
Right, you saw that. So the 7 usually is a sign that is intimately connected with new opportunities. So that's what the 7 is. And then the green that you're seeing right now is the color of the aura, which is quite beautiful. It's a kind of a Kelly green, isn't it, dear? Kind of a lighter Kelly green.
Yes, like a robin's egg blue.
Right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. See, now also it's kind of interesting because remember the auras are energy. So if you look again, it's kind of changing, isn't it? I've seen the green and I've seen the blue with so we've got the green, of course, is our healers, as we know. And then the blues, now those are part of those are, gosh, there's even a little bit of magenta in that one, which is very nice. But the blues also, so that's the color of our throat chakra, right? which rules communication and self-expression. That's what that blue is. That's why you've seen that color. So quite often when you see that, what it means is you have something to say, but you're not saying it. And you need to. You must. I'll go a little bit further with the blue, especially the lighter blue, which is what you're seeing, right, Taylor? That's what I'm seeing is a lighter blue.
Yeah.
So it's indicative of a person that has natural expressive gifts and the ability to speak their truth. Again, I'm coming back to the third chakra and saying, got something to say, best say it. Feel free to say it and be open to doing that. What else? Our blues have a lot of inner wisdom. They have a lot of knowledge about the universe, how things work, how things run. They're really good about just knowing and understanding things and being right about it, being correct about it. So without needing a lot of outside facts or data to be able to come up with the answer to something. Honesty and clarity in communication is something that is very important with the blues, which of course I agree with. And others love to share wisdom with you. They love for you to share your wisdom. They love to hear you speak in your stories and that type of thing. Quite often the lighter blues I see with philosophers. So it kind of gives you an idea. It's a wonderful color. It's beautiful. So you've kind of got a little mix of a few things going on there, but I'm seeing more of the blue now than anything else in that lighter blue. So yeah, it helps you.
All right, next up we have Maddie C. She says, hello everyone, are there any messages for me?
Can I go ahead and go, Taylor? I'm seeing my angel numbers again. Hello, Maddie C. What I'm seeing here are numbers again, and they're triple nines. So nines. I think I had this for somebody earlier. Actually, I've seen a couple sets of those. And the nines, the angel numbers, mean that you've reached the end of the cycle. You've reached the end of the story. You've reached the end of a lesson. So it's just, turning the page to what's next. Within that next chapter, obviously, what it comprises is it's time for you to learn something new. So that's also what those numbers need. And then also, I see triple threes on you, dear. So threes. And what that represents is that you are a person that is very grateful, that you are very mindful of the blessings that you have in your life on this plane, and the things that you've been that you've done, that you've worked hard for, that maybe others have helped with, but you're very grateful for those things. You're very gracious, very kind, and you never forget, those, telling someone thank you and whatnot. Great things come to those with our triple threes. And also are threes, triple threes also mean, the second piece is that you are focused on something else, so something else that you want. I mean, don't we all, right? But you've got something in mind. So those triple threes tell me that you're focusing on something else, and that there is no way that you won't attain that. You will. So that tells me you're focused on something else as well, and that you target it and you can't miss it. When you never miss. So you know your target, you hit it, and you can't miss. So you have just lovely numbers around you. Lots of very good things. I have something else just coming in here real quick. Just I'm listening. Okay, so there's also something that there's something that you have some concern about, and you don't need to. Things have a way of working themselves out, and it's kind of keeping you up at night. I'm feeling like you're not resting well, and you're going to be like much later than you should be. You're not getting a lot of rest. So that concern that you have, something that if you just take a breath, take a step back, it will work itself out. So don't drive yourself crazy with it. You know, I can feel your breath, and I can feel some shortness in your breath, and even some anxiety and that type of stuff in your chest. So just take a breath and and trust that it will be okay. You know, sometimes the best thing to do, the very first best thing to do, when confronted with a challenge, is to do nothing. Keep breathing, but do nothing, because again, as I said, there are a lot of things that tend to work themselves out, my dear. So I would guide you in that direction. I will guide you that way. I feel like everything is going to be fine. Everything will work out fine. You've got little ones, I see. Everything will be okay. So I feel like you move quite a lot. Like I see a packing, and you move quite a lot. Was that you go to someone's house, or was it okay to relocate or something like that? So you move quite a lot. But you're very good at adjusting and being in the moment, and ruling that roost and doing what you have to do to be successful. But also just remember one thing that's important with that is that don't forget about yourself, right? You should like to, you know, your self-care and exercise and that type of stuff. So but I'm going to be caution on, you know, just make sure you're taking very care of yourself, dear. So I'm feeling very tired when I first heard your name. So you're not getting enough rest. So and everything will be fine. Everything works out. I see a wonderful path for you. I see children growing up. I see successes. I see deep love. That's red hearts everywhere around you now. I see deep love. I see good friends. And yeah, it feels really good. I mean, I kind of feel like right now you're maybe a little bit of fork in the road on some things, not everything, you know, not a whole lot, but some things. And so my suggestion is on those, just take a step back for a bit and breathe, because some of those are just kind of working themselves out. And you don't have an action, you don't have to do anything. Except not worry so much about them. So it's quite lovely. It feels really good though, dear. It feels like, you know, there's movement, there's progress, there's advancement, there's some very good things coming this summer. You're gonna have a lovely summer. So enjoy the babies. So yeah, I see it's all really good, dear. Just take a step back for me and take a breath. And don't worry so much. And try to get a little more rest. They're all good. It's all good. I hope that helps. So I kind of went a long way on that one bit. But it was necessary.
All right.
Oh, I got something to add to that. I saw a Ferris wheel and it was going backwards. And they told me that you needed to get off that Ferris wheel so you could go forward. So that's all.
All right. Okay, so we're just about out of time. So for Rowdy Granny Tony, you get your sassy card and it says, stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. And then we have one more that we're going to try and just keep it kind of short, just so that we can fit all of them in. It's from Steve R. He said, I would love to hear any messages from my grandpa if there's time, please. And that'll be our last one for the night.
Well, I'll step out here first. I'll try to keep brief. I know I just keep going on and going on, as y'all know. So yeah, Steve R. I see two grandfathers actually with you. I don't see one. You said grandfather, but I'm sorry, it's plural, dear. I'm seeing two. The one that you're closest to, had dark hair. You're coming a little closer to me. Dark hair, curly hair. And he's very proud of you. He's very proud of the man that you've grown up to become. And he must have sported you around when you were younger, because I see like skateboards and sort of things like that. It looks like maybe a younger version of you. But he wants to make sure that I tell you that he's very proud of you and the man that you've become, and that you're doing a wonderful job taking care of the family, and that you've done a wonderful job with your establishing priorities and things that you've done with that. And then the other grandfather, I'll try to be brief. The other grandfather is well, he's kind of gray. He's gray hair, larger gentleman kind, and I think maybe you know who that is. And he's actually, he doesn't come to you often. I think maybe you've seen him fairly recently. I mean, even like yesterday or today or something like that. But he's there to help you with your writings. He's a very good writer. And he's there to help you with your writings and your books, and to help you to launch that and get that off the ground, and give you guidance on contacts and that type of information. So yeah, the lovely messages. Very proud. They're both standing very proud together. So yes. I hope that helps you, dear.
All right. Okay, so we finished up all of our questions. So we're going to do our drawing. So everybody that asked a question tonight, throwing them out of the bowl. Everybody that asked a question tonight was added into the bowl, and Justin, who couldn't be here with us tonight, will send you some metaphysical goodies from his shop. So we'll do this, but before I draw names, I have to do our selfish, plug. Go and follow us on all of the social medias. Please follow our Facebook page. We have TikTok. We have a funny ghost hunting series that we're currently posting right now about that. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, all of the social medias. Make sure you go and follow us. We also have a book club. So if you're interested in reading a book and then hanging out with us on Zoom to talk about it, go in and request that. That's on our Facebook page under groups. You'll see book club and just request to join that, and I'll approve it pretty much within 5 seconds of you requesting. So hold on, all of them just got pushed together. So let me separate them a little bit, and then
maybe Steve R should get in on that book club.
What?
I said Steve R should maybe get in on that book club.
No, I feel like that's a good idea. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Today, our winner is Labrisha M. Hold on, so you can see. Yay! So make sure that you message us on our Facebook page or however you want to get a hold of us, and we will get Justin to get you those metaphysical goodies picked out by your spirit guides. So, yay! Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back in 2 weeks. Probably with a bigger circle. We had a number of people that couldn't join us tonight. But